Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is where we're going to start combat. This is where we're going to start the video. I'm going to leave in the part where we encountered the incubus, who's now a merchant in the town settlement of Wintersun, as a result of me making the decisions we did in the previous video. I also hope you guys had a good time with that one. I did go back and actually see what it would be like if I chose the other options. And, oh frick, I forgot to check his body for loot. Nuts. Ah well, regardless. I did go back. I did the things I said I would. Although it turns out that the woman with no eyes, the one that had the fake name, totally made up name, it turns out that she was actually listening in, which is weird because we have like 17 people in this party, and somehow none of them noticed that she's nearby listening to the conversation. That's ridiculous. Anyway, she was listening in, and after having Jerabeth remove the spell that was affecting the people, making them realize the truth of what they had done, while listening in, she's walked up to us and said, "She's gone, I knew it. I'm going to make sure that everyone knows what you did for us," and disappears never to be seen again. I mean, literally, I walked through that town almost twice, and I couldn't find her. Same deal here. I went looking for her throughout the entire town, but she was just gone. Not much I can do about that. But what I can do is kill this giant tree. Blighted something or other. I only came over here because I checked the map and realized we've got this entire section here. If we're to follow this cutoff point, we've got this entire section of map we still have not seen. I want to see it. I was going to start the video once we got back to Dresden, and we're talking to Erebeth about what had happened in this little hole in the ground. But unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on whether there's any worthwhile loot, we're going to be making a stop off at this end of the map, at the very least, to see what happens next. Oh, frick. I didn't expect it to still just be sitting here like a dummy. Thanks for that. She's still missing a level. That's fine. Whose turn is it? It's got fast healing 10, but that's not going to save it from what I'm going to do to it. Yeah, it can't be put to sleep. Good news. Or good to know. Why am I saying good news now? She also has a dispel. Well, she still has this effect active, waiting for her to use the next dispel. Will it ever go away? I wonder. Could I just have one in the chamber and then rest to get this use back and then still have this effect? Curiouser and curiouser. It's only got a willpower of 10. Not very much for a Quickwood. No wonder why they were saying quickwoods were dangerous. Look at this thing. It's a hungry little boy. Yes, he is. Not a fan of that. Let's have less of that, shall we? How much health does this have? Oh, please. Target's armor class is only a cumulative 30? What? No, surely not. Got a natural armor bonus of 22. I could use some of that.
The light will take you!
How about we get her out of there, shall we? Get her closer to Darren. Okay. It's got spell resistance, so... Wait, hold on. It's immune to mind affecting, which means this is out. Do we have any other ways to remove its armor? Well, reduce its armor class. Is it immune to precision damage? No. This relies on reflexes, which is only at 8, and it ignores spell resistance. Seriously? He rolled a... Not even mad. He rolled a 20 just to say, I can't be mad at that. I just can't. You go ahead and take your next turn. You earned that one. Which is weird because it's entirely luck-based, but you earned that one. Right, he's slowed because of his encumbrance. That's right. Low roll against Regil.
Retreat is not an option.
That's weird. He had to walk all the way around absolutely nothing, triggering an attack of opportunity, no less. Kind of silly. Kind of silly.
You crossed the wrong month.
Into the fray!
480 XP to make a tree thing poop itself? I don't know. I could tell that was going somewhere, and then I just dropped it. But it's fine.
Too late for apologies.
Shh, none of that. Oh dear. Wherever shall we go now? Let's go this way. Wow, it's just... Really? You just... Really? That's how it's going to be, huh? Okay. What if I were to tell you that they no longer take electricity damage? How would you like that one? Not very much, I bet. Oh, get out of my way.
Guide my blade.
God, that is satisfying. This is actually subject to spell resistance. Ironically, it all makes sense now. I don't want to actually move her anywhere until she's had an opportunity to get healthy. Regil, on the other hand. There appears to be a stone bridge. That's not going to work as well now, buddy. You really can't hit from down there. That's... Oh, right, the whole... Yeah, I did that to myself. Since it's blighted, it's part demon. Oh, what luck. I do have this. Well, wasted that turn. Good news.
No glory without risk.
And then she just walks up to the thing and crits it. God, Seela's good now. She used to be pretty trash. Like main character trash. Well, main character if your main character was a spellcaster trash. But now, well, she's just gross. And she did. How much further is she from being full health? Nah, she's fine. She could use some buffs though, couldn't she? Yes. Buff her. What else? She doesn't have... God dang it. And I can't move her profile picture forward, so we're just screwed, I guess. She needs natural armor and spell resistance. He doesn't have natural armor, but
I will not falter.
he does. She could also use some of this. I did buy a scroll from the Incubus back in Winter Sun, who basically is going to allow us to, I'm hoping that either Nenio or Wojif can learn the effect. But what the scroll does is it allows you to increase the size category of one creature by 2 categories. And as a result, it gives them damage reduction of 10 against anything but adamantine, as well as increasing their constitution and strength by 6. No, +4 to its constitution, but strength is +6. It also gains a form bonus to its natural armor, so That stacks with everything else you can give them. Well, not everything else, but you know what I mean. Okay, Mr. Insane Half-Elf. What's the deal with blighted treants? Mix together calamus and sedge, wait 5 years, 5 moons, and 5 days until the serpent ascends the staircase. Have patience, and you will at last. Behold, as the fish soars into the clouds. The half-elf is still relatively young, but the hardships she has borne have turned her into a crone. Her long hair is gray and tangled, her face is sunken, and her teeth are rotting in her mouth. She hobbles around the petrified tree, trailing her broken fingernails over the carved runes and mumbling nonsense under her breath. You take a closer look at the mad half-elf and you realize you've seen her portrait before. This is Myamir the Scholar, the missing commander of the Order of the Flaming Lance. And then you go ahead and ask her, who are you anyway? Before we progress, I should say, we've been looking for this particular person because a new commander was promoted to, well, a new person was promoted to commander of the Order of the Flaming Lance. And this particular individual wanted us to find her because, well, she disappeared and apparently ran off to be nope, not half insane. She's a half elf who's fully insane on her own. One can only hope that we can get some sort of answer out of her as to why she's here. Dragging her face away from the ruins, she looks at you and you see a barely there spark of sanity in her glazed eye. Who am I? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. She focuses again on the pattern of the stone runes. On the 10th day after the winter solstice, break branches of Rowan. Do not touch you or Ash. Whoa, hold on. I can't not touch Ash. I mean, come on. You? Maybe. I could definitely avoid touching you. But Ash? No, too much of a fan. Are you Myamir the Scholar? Your order is looking for you. I said Myamir. Myamir. Yes, that is me. Awareness dawns in the half-elf's wandering gaze for a moment, but she quickly returns to studying the runes on the tree. Scholar, yes. I found a book, an important book, the most important book in the world. Tell me, tell me, that the moss has been removed from the bark, that the oriole read aloud just like I can. Read. Don't bother me. Let me... As if it's actually going to work. Let me take you somewhere safe. This is my place, here, where the roads rise up to the sky, the roots intertwine with the winds of the heavens. Here, where truth has turned to stone, life has merged with death. Here. Okay. Paying you no mind. The half-elf continues mumbling disjointed phrases and running her fingers over the petrified bark. Why in the world do I keep yawning? It is really annoying. Oak does not lie. Elm never tells the truth. Heed not the blackthorn's words. Understanding the yew will come with time.
I found something.
It's good someone did. Can you move, Bismuth? Good lord. Bismuth literally... Why is this thing's lockpick so impossibly difficult? He said before quick saving. Actually, an expert lockpick is 10,000 gold. Can we attempt it without ruining the lock? He asked of Lan. Wait, no you don't. There we go.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Ring of Protection 3. Who do I give this to? You don't really need it. Gives you a deflection bonus. Deflection bonus to armor class. The only other thing that gives a deflection bonus to armor class is the spell shield. That, good lord, it persisted. That he can give. Shield of Faith. Ooh, ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha. Where is he? Okay. Back to figuring out who gets the ring. The one ring. The dragon and the horse can't actually use rings, so it has to be one of these two. I guess her. Since we're just going to keep casting the Shield of Faith on Regil anyway. I mean, if I were to do it, it would be a slight loss of damage. Very slight. Almost negligible. Plus, if they fail the Fortitude saving throw, that's an extra 5 slashing damage. Let's at least try it for a little bit. And bracers. The tree. Get to the tree and investigate it. Someone. A huge tree entirely turned to stone. Its surface reveals ancient runes written in an unknown language. Did it really have to be so hard? Whatever. Let's continue on with our business. While I play... What exactly am I witnessing here? Also, this is an ancient blighted treant. Oh dear. I don't exactly know what I'm looking at here, but I know it's going to end poorly for every one of them. Just as soon as my people get into range. He just killed 2 of them for free and didn't lift a finger. Can't be put to sleep, but he can be... No, his willpower is way too high. Unless we use the fog. I better be careful here. Well, punched clean in the freaking face and just exploded. That's a mean right hook. Left hook. Yeah, it was definitely a hook. It's blighted, so yeah. We're not going to be able to reason with this thing, so... Can I use a mind-affecting effect on it? Nope. Guess it's a tree. Okay. I'm just going to wait here while I do all of these other things. It's got spell resistance. Regeneration of 20 unless it's hit with fire. Good to know. Cleave with an armor class penalty. So can I use... I've been wanting to test this theory. So, you may see that the spell Fire Snake is... the icon has the 3 red marks on it, indicating that it's been modified using a meta magic. That meta magic is... Bolster? Pretty sure it's Bolster, right? Yeah. Okay, so I've attached Bolster to the Fire Snake spell because it causes it to do 2 more points of damage per die rolled to all targets, and additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell targets are dealt... Allow me to... Okay, let me just finish the original idea. Additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell targets are dealt 2 additional damage per die rolled of the original spell. But it can no longer do things like I guess crit or do sneak attack damage or get a bonus on its damage from sneak attacks, things like that. Now, notice the part where it says additionally, all enemies in 5 feet of the spell targets are dealt 2 damage. You saw in the fight last episode against something or someone where we used a spell that dealt... No, it was against the Spectre who wants his whip back. He's not getting it. You saw that I used a spell against the Spectre, but it damaged all of my allies in the area. That was Bolster. But for some reason, it can affect your allies. It doesn't make sense. It's so stupid. So that means you have to apply Bolster and... what's the other one? And Selective? What? That's quite literally retarded. It just is. It's retarded. Now, I did want to apply this meta magic to something else, but what was it? Mind Fog, that was the one. This is a debuff, so it gets purple. Did I... should be there. Must not have done it right. Now it's level 6. Purple ring that. Beautiful. Yeah, I did use summon monster. I see that now. Okay, so my theory with Bolster was to use it with something that deals AoE damage, such as the Fire Snake here, or frick, like Sirocco, I guess, in order to, just to test, if you could deal multiple instances of the additional damage to all of the targets affected by it, so long as they're within range of one another to deal that bonus damage to each other. Let's see. Nope. The answer is nope. Okay. Where'd this guy come from? Hate it when I can't see things because of that. I'm just going to leave them there for now. What the frick is going on here? This guy's only got 35 armor class, right? I'm not getting him that close. Also, did you just turn? You better turn around right this instant, mister.
You won't survive me.
See, I was perfectly content with letting you guys throw yourselves at that thing, but... give everyone that extra health. Nah, that seems reasonable. Let's also do this. Risky though it is. Both of them are allies. Good news. And when their turns come around, we get Buffy buffed. Yes. Also, an Axiomite or a Soul Eater.
Into the fray.
But because they weren't summoned by Morrow, I'm guessing they don't get the effects of his ring. Whoops. Oh, that's a thing that happened. Who the frick is that? Okay. Well, either way, this thing needs to go. Okay.
Endure this.
Ah, that's reasonable. Let's move him a little closer while we figure out what else to do with him. Last thing I want to do is buff the goddamn treants. It is not suffering at all from the web, so we're going to have to go ahead and remove that. I was wanting to wait to make sure this thing didn't actually intend to come at us, but guess I was dreaming. Unfortunate news. So we need to do... not that. We need this. Could go with Mind Fog next. Since we've got 10 uses of that, may as well. Guess we'll just move. I don't think... No, he's all the way back there, though, isn't he? Mark of Justice is a free action, so I don't want to use that yet. Plague is a disease. I can't immunize them to diseases, I don't think. Again, I don't want to do any actual damage to the guy right now. I want to see. Let's go with fire this time. God dang it. I don't have anything I can use, right? I mean, to specifically... Why not?
These magics should be used in other ways.
That's what I was looking for. Okay, it's not a standard action, so I just need to cast it on someone. And everyone therein is affected. Still going to wait, though. I will move him up. So we can get those juicy extra damage. Let's wait. So that's how it's going to be. He's just going to walk at people and they fall, huh? What exactly is causing that? Immune to paralysis, good thing to know. Wait, so what is going on here then? Has to be this. You can attempt to run over your target, trampling them underfoot. If it's successful, you move through the target space and deal damage to it. If your attack exceeds, you move through the target space and the target is knocked prone. Okay. Okay. So, he's coming at us, so I guess he's going to get what he's after. First, we start with this. A little tickle never hurt anybody. Unless they were driving and then they crashed. That's an entirely different thing, you know? That seems like human error on the side of the tickler, more than anything else. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. I strike at thee.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I think it's time. And what we got was the Axiomites. Great, I guess. Could have been Soul Eaters, but well, this is what it's going to be, I guess.
Make every strike count. Press the attack.
How did you not... How did you not kill it? Keep in mind that I am playing this on GeForce Now, which is supposed to be supplying you with what is effectively a rig to play the best of the best possible way. And instead, I don't know if it's GeForce Now's rig or if it's actually that this game is just so unoptimized in certain circumstances that it just straight up freezes when something like that. Hey, we got 10,368 XP out of that. And just think, I was half hoping I wouldn't have to kill it. Half hoping. Only half. Nah, it's not worth it. It'll do, I guess. Yep, just adds itself to the rest of the useless bunch. Wait. Get the horse up, then we have Sela.
Together we stand. Call me again if you need to.
Wisdom cannot be etched in stone. It can only be carried in the heart. Said these etchings in stone. Doing their absolute best to depart wisdom. God dang it. I didn't do that. This place is still dark, so I haven't been here at all. Oh, good lord. You again? Didn't you get enough of the other 7 times I've killed you? Oh, hey, the summons are actually still here. Oh, you done goofed now, buddy. Well, I mean, you know. What the frick? That's how it's going to be? I like it. He doesn't have spell resistance, which is always appreciated. What else can we get out of this? Can't put him to sleep, can't use that. I mean, I guess we could try Dispel since we've got that effect going already. Succeed. Hey, Sea Mantle's gone. Neat. But It literally only worked on one thing. Does she still have... No. I need to wait before we move forward. Oh yeah. Go ahead, move up. Please do. Okay, some of them are gone. Right, that's where it is. Man, that's a terrible range. Guess it is a trap, so... yeah, makes a bit of sense. Could have had her use that. Explain to me why this affects allies now. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Oh, wow. I don't know what that sound was. Ooh, what if we did do that? Dang. Must suck to be that stupid. Thanks for moving up, by the way.
Retreat is not an option.
Let's see. What to cast? What to cast? He sees invisibility, right? Yep. Because he has true seeing. And if he uses a melee weapon, well, a ranged weapon at this distance, he's provoking attacks of opportunity. Good, so he's staggered next round. The spell grants you a powerful sixth sense. Once foresight is cast, you receive instantaneous warnings of impending danger or harm to the subject of the spell. You're never flat-footed. In addition, your general idea of what action you might take to best protect yourself. Okay? So basically, plot armor. The spell. Good to know. I'm getting out. You were safer at a distance, buddy.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
just gone now. It's fine. Didn't want you around anyway. He doesn't have spell armor. But that's not what I want to cast. What I want to cast is this. That is a lot of damage. It dealt 37, 10, 9, and 75. That is a... Well, that's nowhere near 200. I think it's about 200 and... Not 200. It's 100 and... 133? God, I took all sorts of paths to get to that answer. Wait. Wait. Always make sure that they're actually worth carrying. Yes.
Godspeed.
Who is going to die? That is the question. Anyway. The frick is... I mean, I've seen a lot of weird stuff, but... The frick am I even looking at? I don't see any other ways to go around it. But it's also not hostile to me, so probably shouldn't kill it. Maybe. We are almost... We're almost at level 13. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Let's have him...
Never fun.
I don't think anyone else is suffering from negative values aside from Morrow. And you, with your dexterity damage.
You're a good person. I like you.
Have her also cast it on herself for the good damage. And I'm not really worried about the uses of remove blindness being lost from Ember because we have Lucilla to refresh and renew. That's where that body was. I also have to remember to check the armor that we picked up. Oh, thought the treant might have had something to do with her slight case of madness, but I was barking up the wrong... Anyway. Okay. Oh. That's fine, I guess.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge. You won't survive those ranks.
90. Ooh, a crit sneak attack. Could have been better. Ooh, it has spell resistance. Good God, that thing flew with the force of 1,000 suns. Do we have anything else that doesn't... The fireball we get from the staff is this one. Well, screw you, I guess. Oops. Also, Ivu is missing a level. Just want to get that one out there. It can't just be easy, can it? Ah, God dang it.
Into the fray.
I was thinking of delaying moving them up until I could get Ember to cast... what's it called? Death Ward on them. But, here we are. Anyway, need to move him up. This bastard just cast Sirocco on us. I'm confused. Why did he... Oh, because Land's turn was skipped because I started the fight with him, right? Yeah, no, this seems fine. Oh yeah, this one's actually ancient, so it's even harder to kill. Yeah, no, I love that.
Kneel before me.
One down. I think we should actually take... Oh, but if we leave him too long, he might summon those stupid frickin' spiders again. Yeah, I would hate that.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Oh, he's already got that down. He'd have to move up to hit with this. Can I get it, maybe? Delicious. That's all I wanted. Turn done. Oh, come on.
This one's mine.
Right, take you.
Well, Bismuth is about to die. This thing has to go.
Press the attack.
Always missing everything after the first hit.
No glory without risk.
Of course I skipped Land's turn. Why wouldn't I? I'm brilliant. I'm a genius.
I thought you didn't want an option.
Into the fray.
Assist me at once.
I realize that if this thing dies, so does Daran, who we cannot resurrect. That is something of a dilemma. I had the opportunity to give her a resurrect, but an event like this was unexpected. I could give the armor that he has that allows him to resurrect himself. Resurrect others one more time. Someone else. Possibly. Where is it? Oh, I have it here too.
Did I mess up again?
See, the last thing I want to do is dispel the buffs any of them have. So, I mean, what can I do here? I think I'm using the wrong one. Right. The only way for him to get out is this way. Even at this distance, he could still probably crit it, but he can't attack on his turn, so it's fine. Crap.
I thought you didn't want to use me.
If he loses his turn again, fun.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Kneel before me.
Where is it? Need this on.
Can we give this to the needy instead?
Dang it.
Tell me. It.
There, no mistakes.
Missed me already. Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
So, am I to understand that giving this particular spell its own effects and everything was supposed to be done but was put off and ultimately forgotten? Not good.
Fighting for a righteous cause is certainly different from a simple massacre. The former is more bloody and performed with pinkies out.
Might make you feel better.
So, that's undesirable. Let me see if I have another save that's before this fight, but after the one with the ancient blighted treant. And see if we can come back here and not lose anyone this time. Alright, so I have finally gotten back to here. It was rather easy. All I had to do was not approach, and then the specter wouldn't appear. Meanwhile, these two idiots came right at me and suffered for it, I suppose you could say. So, they've been taken care of. Now all I have to do is approach, and then like a JoJo character, the specter is going to come at me. I just want to do this properly because we know he's going to most likely cast Sirocco. How do I do this? Actually, let's not have everyone move
Let us not hesitate.
until we do this. That should keep anyone from dying needlessly. Should, not will. And yeah, we can go. Well,
We march ahead.
oh yeah, no, that's fair. What? The determination of these people, at least this time around.
This one's mine.
Even horse. Yeah, that's not going to help you at all.
Make every strike count. Did you see that?
Hobnob with the green gob. Even if I summon something, it's not going to really help. I need to drink a potion of Feather Step. But good luck to me on finding one before I grow bored and just move on with my turn. Again, he can't kill anyone with Sirocco, thank goodness, but... Shield of Faith. There's a scroll of Feather Step. I can't use that because arcane effects are destined to fail under the circumstances we currently face. We'll do this from type. There it is. Remember to board your horse.
The light, take you.
But Mr. Ed's turn is not done. Apparently it is, excuse me.
Press the attack! You've crossed the wrong mark.
Ah, that's why. Sirocco makes you exhausted.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Retreat is not an option.
It's obnoxious.
You won't survive me.
Yeah, no, I've got nothing. So,
No glory without risk.
God, that is obnoxious.
Let's get to the exciting.
Soot is restless. I wonder why.
Rely on me.
Did I mess up again? Ugh. Did I mess up again?
Screw it. It's not worth risking losing any of my buffs over that. Oh.
Our path leads on.
God, that took a lot longer than I was expecting. I should probably just cut that out. Ooh, right. There's also the matter of the armor. I still haven't taken a look at it to see what it does. But we do need to begin preparations to... That is another... That's definitely a dead quickwood. God, we've got 2 paths we can go.
I found something.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Alright. I don't know how this is going to shake out as far as a video is concerned, but I'm going to have everyone rest here because I want my spells back, and, well, none of that's going to occur during the video. So, again, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back Tuesday with another one. So I hope you're looking forward to it. So I'm not going to do much of anything else, maybe. I mean, I really want to go up there and kill those Sarkorian outcasts, but, I mean, what if something comes of it then? Then I have to go load this save again and pretend none of it happened next episode? We'll see. So with all that said, we will see you next time.
We